Helyezkedjünk el kényelmesen, dőljünk hátra, és nézzünk szét. Pöttyet blaglitchelt tegnap. Nézzük. Oké, Triss néni velünk van. Fényerő kéne. Oké.
Those Nilfgaardians, that's your work?
They followed their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
Hát igen. Megvan még súlya.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
The Lodge remembers too.
Rest assured I won't let anyone compress me again.
Some of the sorceresses will be surprised to see you. Watch them closely.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Közel a max. Scan. Most tudom használni 30 valahányason? A kurva élet. Szerintem eladtam az összes mutagénemet Kínomba. Ó, basszus. De hogy megyünk találkozókra?
Nothing special.
At your service.
Ajaj. Kocsma, hol vagy? Jó, tudjuk. Aha. Van egy rossz érzésem, hogy eladtam az összes mutagént.
Renounce magic, I tell you!
It's a brazen attack.
Ouch.
Radovit sent them, you idiot!
Igen. Basszus, basszus, basszus. Na mindegy.
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Három kivert bőr kell még valahonnan.
And the rat! Likewise!
What do you
frog.
want here?
What?
Kinek adtam el a mutagéneket? Nem emlékszik rá valaki?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Witcher.
Brandus, te szőke vagy. Nem vagy.
At your service.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Szteroid. Oké.
Gotta pay for looking too.
Leave the royal courts.
Oké.
Pour venom. It's not too late.
Nem elrúsz véletlenül kivert bőrt.
I remember.
Flog
I don't
your
want
lecherous
anything to
bodies.
do with you.
Hallottam, a mutagéneket végre használhatnám.
Moaning and writhing and begging for more.
What do you want here?
I remember you from Thanet.
Greetings.
I don't want
Geralt.
anything to do with
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thaned. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about elven ruins.
On the contrary, I find elven ruins interesting.
Do you really? Elven works are not half as interesting as gnomish ones.
But even ruined, Loch Muin is impressive. It must have been beautiful in the times of the First Conclave.
Everything was better before the war, as they say.
The sources. Those children that old Geoffrey Monk brought here to train in the magic arts must have walked around gaping at all they saw.
Somehow I just can't imagine Hen Gedimdeath as a small gawking boy.
You met him? Ah, right, on Thanet. His death was a terrible loss. Terrible. You see, Geralt, everyone complains about how the world is taking a turn for the worse.
Values are being compromised. The small is dislodging the great.
Exactly. But the events on Thanet truly marked the end of an era. The world grew up, losing its virginity in a rape.
What use are masters of magic and legendary heroes to a grown-up world?
They're of no use. That's the point. Today, people manage perfectly well without mages, witches, and heroes.
Yet not everyone understands that, and not everyone likes it.
You're so clever, you'll get in trouble. We'd best change the subject.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon expertise.
I'm no expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
Okay.
I'm interested in the Wild Hunt. Any chance you know something about it?
No, birds are not exactly my speciality.
Thanks. I came upon this strange manuscript. Think you can help me with it?
Why, yes. I don't believe I'm mistaken. Do you realize what you hold in your hands?
A mage told me it's the key to an ancient ritual that summons evil specters who otherwise wander the earth doing no good. Specters apparently willing to make deals.
Well, the mage was full of bilge, so to speak. You see, the Vrans knew well how to secure their treasures. It is said that in some places they left sentries. Now, these sentries come to life when someone draws near who possesses a scroll inscribed with words of power, like this one is. Provide the correct password, and the doors to a hidden vault open before you.
So how do I use the manuscript?
Nothing comes free, my friend. You needn't even know the meaning of the words for the sentry to let you pass. You must merely know the sequence in which the password must be read. In this case, we have a sentence. Nana kanpa zi udu ya lala gat exa nana zi udu zi gat kanpa nibit. Nana kanpa means forge ahead, while nana zi means backtrack. In summary, should you encounter a sentry who reacts to this scroll, you must first answer with the words that follow Nana Kanpa in their given sequence, then omit Nana Z,
Mi
and
van?
conclude with all the words that follow this phrase, but in reverse order.
Not that complicated, actually. Thanks for your help.
Tök jó, Geralt, hogy legalább te érted. Én nem. Aha. Túl sok mindent nem árul az emberünk.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering.
They were servants of the Magi. The quarters they guard are...
Jó, ezt tudjuk.
I remember you from Thanet.
Basszus kulcs. Adtam a mutagéneket. Feladtam, hogy fogom tudni használni. Pár névkárti.
Nothing special.
Hogy nem él. És azt nem emlékszem, hogy jutok innen ki. Tudom, hogy itt valahol volt egy adag Gargoyle.
Leave the royal...
Oh. Miau.
Sure. Sure.
No offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Stay away from me. Greetings. Welcome.
Stop sowing defeatism.
Kockázzunk, jól van. Szia, kutyi! Fú. Két egyenes utca, vagy valami. Biztos, hogy voltál, fiam.
Kingslayer.
Egyre bájosabb beceneveim vannak. Ugye ott vigyorgott a Bladiken mészárosa, most már Kingslayer is. Úgy érzem, hogy egy egész rajongótáborom van. Szia, téged kereslek.
Shit, you stink.
Aha. Jó, jövök meg.
My medallion.
Tudjuk. Ez találomra is működik. 2. Na, mindjárt kiderül. Jó. Akkor az nem nyert. Oda-vissza nem nyertünk, akkor próbálkozzunk sérülést. Amúgy biztos, hogy megvan ennek a receptje, vagy valami megoldás ezen kívül, de én el vagyok így is. Na jó. Első kódolt rúna kombináció, őssuta, és ezek közül mégis melyik az őssuta? Na, au. Au. Na? Egyszer csak eltalálom. Nincsenek valami leírás egyébként? Jó. Ez az első téma. Már nem is. Ja, hülye vagyok, jé. Oké. Akkor marad a találgatás. Nincsenek valahol valami? Bármi. Egy őssut a hosszú árnyék. A hold csendben dúdolja, ez az ősz már. Tök jó. Ezek közül melyik az őssuta? Már ötletem sincs, hány kombinációt próbáltam ki. nézzük. Első könyvecskénk. De az mit mondott? Művészet, háború, mennydörgés. Művészet. Művészet, művészet. Művészet. Úgyhogy csak szereztem közben egy rúnaposkát. Háború, akár egy összeszorított ököl. Mennydörgés. Na jó, azt tudja, hogy ez az egyes. Művészet, jöhet a háború. Háború, háború. Mennydörgés. Mindenképp a második. Oh. Fordítsuk meg. Ó.
Shit, you stink.
Rögtön karakter.
Oh, be damned.
Welcome.
At your service?
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls! Break your wand!
Constable John Natal.
Wait. Hmm?
Prepare for your final lesson.
Final? But...
Medallion's vibrating.
Hatodik hónapomról. Na nézzük akkor ezt is.
Please.
Jó, nem neked adtuk el.
I don't want
Prepare for your
anything to do
final
with you.
lesson.
Final? But...
Greetings.
Please.
Keményített bőrkártok, jó? ki ebből. Ó, hogyan. Persze. Ezüst meg sárga. Jó, azt meggyűjtögetünk.
I don't want anything to do with you.
Are you...
The absence of certain people is telling, but the absence of others downright astound.
Triss Merigold is said to be coming, if late. Sabrina Glevis.
Na. Ezt akartam. Rendszerfejlesztést majd megcsinálunk. Na, és öreg kesztyűjéhez viszonyítva. Kell ez a kesztyűcske. Hogy ezt az ezüstkardot szerintem soha az életben nem fogom megcsinálni, úgyhogy most egy kicsit üzletelünk. Szia! Ezt megnézzük. Ez mi lehet, hogy kell?
It's a brazen attack.
Radovich, send them, you idiot!
Na nézzük a kardokat. Plusz 50, plusz 15. Hát. Henzertnek jó pocsék kartja volt.
The audacity!
Pull yourself together!
Break your wands and burn your hats! Turn away the black cat! And the bat! The owl!
Tell me what you...
They were the mages, the quarter.
Okay.
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward.
Kitalálom, ő lesz a vranőrzőnk. És leverom. Biztos, hogy jól jöttem le.
Renounce magic, I tell you! Shatter your towers and crystal balls!
He's a stubborn colt.
What do you want here?
Őszintén semmi, különösben.
What do you want here? What do you want here?
Greetings, whoever you are.
Over there.
The White Wolf! I can't believe it!
Megnyugtatod, én se hiszem el, hogy itt vagyok. Eltévedve, szokásosan.
Greetings!
Talán.
Nigbit!
Mi? Úristen. Na nézzük. Nana. Talán nincs is. Ne vita salire. Con. Nem nyert.
Nigbit! 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 Nigbit!
Találjuk el az elsőt. Mert nem tudom, hogy melyik ezek közül melyik a Nana.
Nigbit. 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 Nigbit.
Aha, zi. Uduja. Ja. Gat. Exa. Zi. Anyád.
Nigbit.
Zi. Uduja. Ja. Gat. Exa. Hagyd ki a nanazis részt, és fejezd be szavakkal. Uduzi.
Nigbit.
Tehát zi. Uduja. Ja. Gat. Za. Hagyd ki az uduzi részt. Hagyd ki a nanazi, és fejezd be szavakkal, amelyek ezek után jönnek, de fordított sorrendben. Nibit. Kanpa. Gat uduzi. Megvan. Wow. Tök jó, csak majd nem tudom, hogy fogok. Innen kéket meregni, de... Ez is el leszünk egy darabig, mert fogalmam nincs, mit kell csinálni ezzel. Ez így van. Nem bírtak kiírni saját otthonukban. Oké. Nézzük csak. Mindent meg kéne gyújtani, nem? Egyszerűsítsünk, menjünk körbe-körbe karikával. Ó, véletlenül kijöttem. logikai
Welcome, Chosen One.
Who are you?
The ancients vested my soul with the task of operating their most prized artifact as a means of rewarding those proclaimed Chosen Ones.
How exactly does the artifact work?
It allows me to rectify certain errors of the past and enhance the skills of the Chosen One to render him closer to how he would wish to be. However, remember, all things in nature have their price, and this price varies. Are you ready?
Ez a Chosen van, ez nekem nagyon Star Wars-os lett. Ez... Ó... Értem, tehát ez mindenképp... Aha. Ez annyira nem izgat. Ez már jobban. Na nézzük.
Guess they'll never learn.
Á. Ez így. Nem biztos, hogy sikerült tudták volna, hogy én akartam. Haj, kroni. Még megszeretjük. Ez a páncél, ez valami kegyetlen. Jó. Ez is megvolt, még sincs este. Menjünk máguséghoz.
Nothing special.
Várjunk, hova kéne bebunyóznom magam?
Renounce magic!
Constable John Natalis.
Interrex John Natalis. He is.
So,
We're about to witness a great event.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
It's now or never.
In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I too would wish it so, Your Majesty. But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais La Valette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives.
I shall do everything in my power to find her. Simultaneously, I wish to announce that the commander of the Temerian Special Forces, one Vernon Roach, is officially a wanted man. All privileges appertaining to him as an officer of the realm are hereby repealed.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the Northern Kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
Van egy olyan érzésem, hogy ebből harc lesz.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Trapped! Magic's no good here! I can't get us out! Sheila! You have to get Sheila!
Stand back while you can, Witcher. You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else. If I have to, I will kill you.
Wonder how
How do you like my dragon? Synthesis! Kill him now!
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Synthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Voltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Voltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? But can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Voltest's troops during the siege of Lavalet Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
Damn monsters.
Forse che abbiamo scelto la Letho. Csak nem tud sehova menni.
Take that.
Ennél még a draug is taktikásabb volt. Csak arra kell figyelni, hogy ne karcoljon meg az a nyavajás. Mire jó akar.
Damn, you're ugly.
Na, az biztos.
List of the Lodge's sorceresses. A list of the whores you'll help us find. What's going on here?
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
Let's say it had a hard landing, impaled itself on a tree.
Did you kill it?
It's alive. You know I don't kill dragons.
But Philippa's...
In time, we'll deal with her. You know, that could be one of the last dragons alive, a noble and beautiful creature.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
What do you mean, waiting? How do you know?
Utter chaos broke out after the dragon attacked. I tried to reach Philippa's quarters. A terrified man approached me in one of the alleys, gave me a letter and begged me not to harm him. He said it was for you. The letter was short. I'm waiting in the Temerian camp. Letho.
What happened here while I was gone?
All the kings had many more armed men than they should have had at a peace summit. During the evacuation, several... and killed those who dared try to help them.
Do you think the Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale massacre. Hard to say if they'll survive, but for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Vernon Roach, step away from the child. She's of royal blood. Temerian. Too good for you, Horsens. You're an outlaw, wanted in all the north. Hand over the child and perhaps the king will show you mercy. I piss on Kedwenny mercy.
Roach!
Triss! We can't let them have her! This is Foltest's daughter! I've heard enough. Grab them! Die! I failed. Deathmold got away. Thanks, Geralt.
Triss needed my help. You know that. The Nilfgaardians outwitted us all.
What are you talking about?
They kidnapped Triss. The Emperor dispatched the Kingslayers using the Lodge as a decoy. All in order to breed chaos in the northern kingdoms.
Temeria is lost. The Barons will pick it apart into bits.
It's not lost. Temeria will be reunited. Get the child out of here. Take her far away. Far from the kings, their courts, and their wars. One day, she'll reclaim her heritage.
What about you, Geralt?
I'm going after the Kingslayer.
A man of his word.
It's personal now.
Farewell then, White Wolf. I trust we'll meet again in better times.
Farewell, Roach. Where's Yorvith? How's Yorvith?
Proud, I think. The reward on his head has never been greater. Those seeking him, the Scoia'tael hunters, will be reinforced. The special forces throughout the north will receive more resources. The council and the conclave are assigning several mages to the task. Yorvith is now public enemy #1. They won't rest until they find him.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tanserville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
Na mi van, Letho?
There he is.
Wait for me.
Geralt.
This is between me and him.
You don't have to.
I do. He knows how I lost my memory. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not there within the hour, leave without me.
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the royal witch hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka.
Why not?
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Igazából már nem nagyon akarom megölni.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons.
You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I departed?
She was feverish for several days, delirious, in agony. We thought that was it. She was on her way out. Somehow she recovered. But even then she was disoriented. Amnesia like you.
What then?
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. Throwing temper tantrums, trying to seduce orcs, trying to drive a wedge between us. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. She wouldn't have survived more than a month. The whims and vigor of a duchess, but she was just a sorceress with no memory. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I'm sure you know, Geralt, in Nilfgaard, mages who behave like that either drop their bad habits quickly, or are drawn and quartered by horses in the middle of Victory Square.
So I heard.
So we set out, wandered through the provinces. Everywhere we went, she got in trouble and we pulled her out. And then one day they captured us. The Imperial Secret Police. Me, Ox, Seret, and Yennefer.
Imperial Secret Police?
Mm-hmm. We were separated, and they questioned us. Long and thoroughly, but it was uneventful. No violence. That's how I met Vaják de Rideau. And a couple of weeks later, the Emperor himself. Me. A simple witcher.
What happened to Yennefer?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor offered me a mission in the northern kingdoms. As for Yennefer, I had the feeling she was somehow important to Emir. As I see it, they learned of the Lodge from her. Those Imperial spooks have their ways. All I heard is that Vaják had his men watch Yennefer closely throughout the time she was at the palace. Then we went off to slay the kings of the north. That's where my knowledge ends.
So she's in the Empire?
She was when I left.
How did you know where we'd find the Wild Hunt?
Every witcher who wears the viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books and scrolls about the hunt that I used to think our school was founded for the very purpose of solving the riddle of the spectral riders.
Know who they are? You know the true identities of the riders?
From what I understand, they're some damn elven race. But they turned out to be a big ruse. The legendary omen of war proved to be a fairground attraction.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding across the sky. Then there's the amnesia. No, there's something more, I assure you.
Go ahead, enlighten me. I can tell you want to.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a fact. I've fought and killed many of its wraiths. They were spectral emanations, the avatars of real riders. The riders we ran into by the Hanged Man's Tree.
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves? Real material sons of bitches like the ordinary kind we deal with in this world?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres. Know the theory? Do you know how monsters appeared in our world?
There's not a witcher who doesn't know that.
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds, and they usually do that to summon the monsters we then have to hunt. The elves we saw come from another world, and they weren't summoned. They found the way on their own. It's not exactly easy, so they usually send their spectral emanations. They come in person on special missions.
As they did for you and Yennefer. So, elves from another world and their trained wraiths. What did they want from you?
I've got an idea. But that's not your concern. How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human's bidding?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no ordinary human. The rulers of the North come up to about where his Pauline's end.
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper, the Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago, and Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Seret and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
Mondjuk a Kermoren újraépítését nekem ajánlanák meg, lehet, hogy én is inkább lenyakaznék egy-két királyt.
Why are you still here? Why did you wait for me this time?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. Fact is, only you know the truth about me. Well, and a couple of folks whose word isn't worth spit anymore. I never saw you as a foe. I want to go my way, but if I have to fight you first, so be it. This story ends here and now.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the North. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The North resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here. The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
Nem akarlak megölni, mégiscsak vaják vagy.
I've learned all I wanted to know. I can feel the memories coming back. Your death won't change a thing. Go where you will.
Just like that. No threats. No words of wisdom.
You going or not?
Farewell, Geralt.
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lomondon to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Menjünk vadászni? Egy kicsit az orvvadászatra? Ez a zene nem tetszik annyira, nem annyira ütős, mint az első rész végén. Szia, Nyuszi! És ennyi. Megvan a Witcher 2. Köszönöm, hogy velem voltatok, legyetek jók és szabatiszták, aztán majd még találkozunk. Sziasztok!